Hello everyone. Right, so a bit different. We're not doing the starting from last this week because I don't really know this track yet. I've started learning it today. I'm getting there, but there's no point me starting from last because I've probably finished last at the moment. It's quite a hard track to learn. I do know the track from like years ago, but I haven't been on it in that long. I've totally forgot where I'm going. So we're just gonna do daily race B mainly. What I'm not using the overpowered car though. Like everyone's in the Lamborghini in the top 10. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use the other Group 4 cars I've got and just try and see if we can hold on to a top place spot. We should be able to get to A+ rating today as well. I'm about 500 points away, I think, from the A+ on the American account. So I've done a qualifying lap. It's not far off their time, to be fair, in the Porsche Cayman. Porsche isn't a bad time there, but I think in the race, the Lamborghini is going to be so much faster down the straights. It should be interesting. I think I can get the Porsche into the 35s. But the Lamborghini should be able to do low 35s, but I don't think anyone's done it on this account on the American region yet. I think a lot of people, all the main players are probably doing daily race C. But I'll try and use some weaker cars in this. Let's sign up for this anyway. So we can use pretty much. We can try it with most of these cars. You're right, Mac. Yeah, I still need to fully learn. I would definitely get in there. I was doing the circuit experience today on the Green Hell, and I managed on the full lap. I could go well faster, but I did a 6 minutes 37. Now I know there was about 4 seconds at least to come off that because I made quite a few mistakes. So I think I can get it close. I could probably get into the top 10 on it. I just need to practice it a bit more, and we'll do a stream on that. I'm not going to set a lap on that. So I'm going to just keep practicing it, and then probably do a stream further on in the week, starting from last, once I'm a bit more used to the track, and see how we get on. The Mustang's probably quite a good car here. I should buy that. Yeah, I like the track, I really do, but the last time I was on it was on Assetto Corsa about 2 years ago, and that was when I learnt it. I did a video because I'd learnt the track, but I literally learned it in one day. No, it was 2 days, so I spent about 2 days learning the track, did a setup for it, and never went back to it, so I kind of forgot the whole, the first sector wasn't hard for me to remember. The first 4 minutes of the lap, it was the part before the long straight on the last bit. That was where I got a little bit confused, but I've kind of got it now. But I don't really want to do a stream starting from last until I'm fully up to speed on that. But we should have some fun on this anyway, because I'm not going to use the Lamborghini or the Evo. I don't know why no one else is using the Evo on the American servers, because the Evo's rapid round there. We're going to avoid any four-wheel drive cars because they're quite OP at this track. Yeah, that I did a 36.2, but that's with the Porsche. They're all in the it's not the best car for this track. It's not bad, but it's not the best. Yeah, see, I didn't play GT6, but I'm gonna buy. Why is that flashing that? I'm going to buy GT6 on my PS3, and I might do a stream on it because I've never played it, and we'll go through some of the tracks that we'd like to see. The only problem I'll have with it is that it won't be, you can't update the game, so you don't get any of the new tracks, you don't get any of the updates on the game to fix bugs and stuff, so just have to see how it goes. Yeah, Super GT's live as well. I think he normally goes live on a Monday, so I'm going to probably do... There's a video going up after this as well. I've got a video going up after this stream. It's completely ready. I've just got to publish it after we finish this stream, but we're going to stream again tomorrow as well. I have no idea which one had the track maker. Never. I played GT5 a bit. I mean, I played GT5 quite a lot, to be fair, but I never went online on it, really. Right, let's have a little warm-up. No, I need to learn the track. I need to learn Green Hell still, so I haven't done that. We're getting there, though. I got there. I made some progress on it today with Green Hell, so hopefully towards the end of the week we'll do a stream on it. I think a lot of people will be doing the track extension here as well. They'll be running wide. Apologies for the eating as well. I'm starving. I needed food before I went live, and I didn't get it finished in time. I'm not really worried about the second-hand car, all that rubbish. I'm not really... That doesn't really appeal to me, all that. I know. To be fair, I've had no dinner though. So that is my dinner that I'm eating there now. Oh, brakes on the 100 instead of the 50. Oh. Yeah, they are. But you can still get rid of the penalty watch. It will still go down. I didn't get rid of it all, like, but pretty much all of it. Yeah, everyone will track extend here because they allow it. So I don't know where we'll start. We'll probably start in the top 5, I would think, with the lap I've done. Maybe at least top 5 with the problem. All right, okay, we're starting from pole. So we've got to try and hold on against some very fast cars. So we got... I knew it would be loads of people in the Huracan, whatever. GTR would probably be quite a good car here. Nissan GTR. Final corners you can't really do it on because it gives you a penalty. Yeah, 35 should be fairly easy in the Lamborghini. I think if I was in Lamborghini, I'd be on mid to low 35s, but I don't want to use the overpowered car because it kind of just makes it a bit... It makes it a bit more fun if you're in a car that's not as strong as everyone else. The Bugatti should be good. The Veyron, I would think, would be a decent track. I mean, car, sorry. Lamborghini quite a bit faster at this track. Especially, you'll see on the straight lines, it'll gain on me so much down the straights, Jenkins. Yeah, I wish does anyone know if there's a way that I can update GT6 while the servers are not online? Is there a way of getting the update from something else online? I'm guessing there won't be for security reasons, but it's a bit annoying. Because I want to obviously buy it and then do a stream on it. Like drive around Grand Valley and stuff. I've not been on Grand Valley in years. Yeah, I didn't think there would be. But it'll still have Grand Valley on and stuff like that, so... we can do a little stream on Grand Valley and just check out the tracks that we're missing off this. Yeah, Trial Mountain, Deep Forest and stuff like that. Autumn Ring should be on there. I needed to put that in second gear. This is going to be hard to hold off that Lamborghini. Look how fast it is. Ah! Oh, they're all running wide. So this is where the Cayman will be strong though. Through these corners, they won't live with it. I think the cars I miss the most is like I remember on the old games there was like the Alfa Romeo DTM car and stuff. I don't know why I went around that corner so slow. I remember the red Alfa Romeo DTM car, the old one. I used to love that car on GT4, I think it was. Yeah, the 155, that's it. Yeah, it sounded... I mean, it didn't sound too good on GT because GT's rubbish with the sounds on GT4. Obviously, they've made a lot of progress on GT Sport, so... if they brought that car to this, it'd be... I'd love them to bring some of them cars to this, actually. With the sounds... because the sounds on this are so much better now. If you ever play the Assetto Corsa, the Alfa Romeo 155, the V6 Ti is it? I think that's a full name. Sounded so good on Assetto Corsa. We're just about holding out the slipstream at the moment. running wide there. Oh, the poor exit. That penalty shouldn't really matter. I should be able to get rid of that in the braking. Ah, so in the race you can't... Oh, you can get rid of it, just very slowly. Okay, so I've got to try and get rid of this penalty. I'm going to have to try and do this somehow. Okay, we need to get some speed. This Lamborghini's quite fast behind. I really should have been concentrating. I was reading too much of the chat. TVR nearly went bust, but I think they're back a bit now, but I don't know whether they're doing much. Need to try and get rid of this penalty without... I don't know how I'm going to be able to do it. Yeah, the penalty as well. Yeah, I should have really been concentrating a bit more, but oh well. Might be A+ now, I don't know. Be close. Be getting close to the A+ anyway. Yeah, we got the A+ now on the American account, so we've mainly done that by starting from last position as well, so that's okay. So now we just got to get up to the 75k eventually. That might be quite hard with how I do the starting from last, but we'll try. What should I try? I'm gonna have a go with the Mercedes. Might as well. Don't think it's going to be particularly great round here, but I'll just try something different. Might be a bit harder because I've not practiced with this, so it'll just be a case of trying to hold on. It's a bit faster, so it might be able to defend against the Lamborghini. The penalty on the first corner is about how you really get the entry in, and you can't go wide on the entry. Like, when you... At the start of the corner, when you're on the obviously the straight, there's a white line on the left-hand side. If you go over that with your right-hand tyre, that's when you're more likely to pick up a penalty also. Has anyone seen the new 720... The McLaren 720S GT3 that they've launched? It looks so good. If you haven't seen it, go on Twitter. I think it's on the Mercedes... not Mercedes, McLaren's like sport, like motorsport page on Twitter. Yeah, it'd be nice if we did get a bit of that. I don't know whether we'll get much more on our... They are still adding cars to the game, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of stuff that was promised is kind of took a back thing now, and they might be doing it on the next game. Tesla Roadster? No, I'm not seeing that. Right, I need to take all this off and Jacob, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. I haven't driven this Mercedes for so long. Quite good through turn one. Holds the line really well. Nah, it will be out before then, Mac. The rumour is it's going to be pretty much a launch game for the PS5. Which the PS5 is... A lot of people are saying it's going to be out the end of 2019. So, because I think the problem with PS3 was that the PS3 was basically completely different to the PS4. So they had to restart everything. But because the PS4 is going to be really close to the PS5 in terms of like the basic way they make the games, I think it's going to be a case of just upscaling stuff. And it's going to probably be a lot simpler for them to take everything from GT Sport into a new game. Because Sony kind of screwed them over with the PS3, really. Fix the sound. Why? What's wrong with the sound? What's wrong with the sound? Has anyone else got any issues with the sound? Because there's only one person saying it. Yeah, I was going to say the sound. Looking at my OBS, everything looks normal. Slight delay. It's more. I think that the sound delay could be more to do with the internet. I don't know. Because is there anyone else getting a delay with the sound? It's not showing up as any losses, like packet loss or nothing, or drop frames or nothing. So it should be okay on here. Yeah, if there's a delay or anything like that, it's probably best you refresh your page on your YouTube, and it should fix it. Oh, trying to remember all the gear points with this car. Right. Track extension. Yeah, yeah, it's not bad for the SLSO Mac. I'm pretty sure it's the one I got a decent result in. I mean, obviously the Cayman's going to be way better there because I think the Cayman's quite good at that track. But I remember the Mercedes being reasonably okay. I don't like the track either. The track, I mean, it's not my idea of the type of track I like to race, but the Mercedes wasn't too bad there. Yeah, Tokyo Expressway is the Nah, the Cayman's brilliant there, mate. The Cayman's one of the best cars there. It's all fast corners, so the Cayman's really OP. The Cayman, the Megane, the Alfa Romeo. What else is there that's fast there? I'm trying to think, but it's very good there. The 86 will be good there, yeah. Yeah, the I can't even think what. It's not the one with the massive long straight. It's not that one. The one that it's a shorter version. It's a quite short. It's a shorter one, I think. No, I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure they're Bellin. It's quite fast paced, but it's not the one with the massive long straight, is it? I don't think it is. Anyway, not the really long straight. It's not that one. Not with the tight hairpin, because I looked at the track map and it's not the one with the tight hairpin before the long straight. I'll have to have a look. I don't even know what one I'm thinking. If it's a... I thought it was the inner loop. That's what I thought it was. So we're now going to try... So we got Car Lam in here now in the 4C, which is massively overpowered. I'm just trying random cars. It'll probably... Oh, it's not massively overpowered at this track, to be fair. It'll be fast, though, through the corners. I don't think I'll be able to keep up with him in the SLS round this track. The only way I'll be able to keep up is if I get past him into turn 2 and just defend. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the inner loop, which is the Cayman is good at it. I'm sure it is because I'll have to check, but if it's the one with fast corners, a lot of fast corners, because the Cayman's, it doesn't matter about the obviously being fast-paced track. It's because it's fast corners that the Cayman's really good at. I'll see anyway, but I'm pretty sure the Cayman's okay there. I'll have to have a look on the top 10 when all goes on. I don't even know if I've been on this track yet, to be fair, by the sounds of it, because I've only done a couple. Right, okay, I'll have to have a look and try and learn it. The only way I'm going to beat that Alpha around there is if I get ahead of it, because I've only just got... If I was in the Cayman, I'd have more of a chance, I think. See how close we can get. Ah! Yeah, I think that's the only chance I had was into turn 2. That penalty annoys me on that corner. There's just no way you can keep up with that Alfa Romeo through the fast corners. Just look how much speed that Alfa Romeo. People say some cars need nerfing, but that's the one car that needs nerfing in Group 4. It's just OP at every track because it just carries so much speed through the corners. So even though it's down on speed on the straights, you're carrying that much more speed. When you're coming out the corner, you're like 5 miles per hour faster. So you don't really lose out on the straights. Because even look now, look at the delta, it's still going up because you carry too much speed. Yeah, no, not against the Alfa Romeo, not in the SLS. You've not got a chance. I'm not whining, I'm just saying that it needs a bit. That's the one car that needs in Group 4. Yeah, I'm not playing Forza though, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Forza's irrelevant to this. I was going to say, there's just no relevance to comparing Forza to GTS. Totally irrelevant. The Alfa Romeo won't be good in time trial purely because the Lamborghini will be better. But the Alfa Romeo, you go to most tracks, ask anyone who's in the top, like, anyone who races in top split will know how good the Alfa is. The Alfa's really easy to drive. It's just got loads of grip. Do you think it's hard? I think it's easy. I know at Brands Hatch, any track like Brands Hatch, it's massively overpowered. And then even Monza, it was really strong at Monza. I find it has loads of grip, unless that's the difference between being on a wheel and a pad. He's not really that much faster, to be fair. I've raced him before in equal cars, I think, and I've seen his times on leaderboards. I'm pretty much equal to him, looking at the top 10 that he's done in the past. I know who he is. He's in my esports team. I think I'm fairly equal to him, to be brutally honest. Yeah, the Alpha's got not much power, but it just carries so much speed. Yeah, it's got hardly any power down the straights. It is weak on power, but because if you're good at the game and you're able to carry the speed through the corners, you're coming out of corners like 4 or 5 miles per hour faster. No, I'm not doing the Nürburgring race. Bugatti, because they haven't got a Group 3. There's no Group 3 Bugatti. I only started learning the track today, so it'd be pointless to race today. It's too long a track to really go without knowing the track. I'll just be crashing everywhere. Yeah, fuel management is rubbish, the Alpha, but FIA fuel management's not relevant anymore. Yeah, the online in GTS is really good. It's better than it's better than Assetto, Corsa, Project Cars, anything like that. Fuel management won't come back, I don't think. I think they've been that off now. I think they seem to be experimenting with tires now, which is a little bit. I don't like how strong they've gone with the tires, because that favors the Alpha even more in FIA now, because the Alpha is even better than any other car on the tires in Group 4. What one? We'll go. Let's try that. I haven't tried that. I've never even driven this car, so we'll just try this. I'm just trying different cars that I've not driven and stuff. There's no point just going the same car all the time, because we have to do that in FIA. Every race is always the same car. So what people don't understand on FIA, I get so many people commenting saying, why are you always driving the same car? Because it's FIA. You can't change the car in FIA. Yeah, Assetto Corsa Competition. It's not Assetto Corsa 2. It's Assetto Corsa Competition A. It's not a proper sequel. It's on PC only. I've got it. It's not really ready to play proper yet. It's still very early. It's only got a few tracks and a few cars. Yeah, I think the problem with that is if they weaken the tyre wear too much, then the front wheel drive cars become a little bit overpowered. Like the Audi TT is really fast at a lot of tracks, so if you make the tyre wear, you've got to find the balance, and that's why I think they're doing this high tyre wear. They're probably trying to find. They're probably, now that they know the fuel for cars, they're probably trying to find and work out the cars that are really good on tyres so that they can BOP the tyres a bit. That's what I think. Because we're in an off-season now, so it's just about experimenting for them and trying to find the balance on the tyre wear. So hopefully they'll be able to get there soon with it. I mean, the fact that they're going to like times 14 makes me think that's what they're doing. Because why? I mean, the front-wheel drive cars just can't survive on times 14. So hopefully they'll bring that down for next season. The Ford GT isn't that overpowered now that people have realised in the race it's rubbish. I mean, even look at, like, if you go to a lot of the top 10s now on daily races, the Ford's not really up there that much. It's not being used anymore because I think people have realised there is better cars to use. Let's have a little warm up with this actually, because I've not driven this. I think I've only driven this for like 1 lap or something. This is quite a good Group 4 car, to be fair. It's a bit like the SLS, but some tracks it's better at, some tracks it's weaker. Yeah, the Pro's definitely... If you're going to get a PS4, I'd advise getting the Pro, really. Yeah, the Golf is probably the best Group 3 car on the game, I think. Yeah, I think it's got better. I think this is better through the corners, though. I remember racing, is it Stefanzi? Oscar Stefanzi? And I had a lot of good races with him in the FIA. We were always very close with this, but this seemed to be better on corners, through the like fast corners. It seemed a bit better than the SLS. But Oscar Stefanzi's a really good driver, though, so it's one of them. It could have been him just being good on it. I don't know. We'll find out. I think when you get to like tops, like the higher rank drivers, a lot of it does come down to car. There is still skill involved, obviously, because Lightning, for example, can just go any car and get a top 10, like a top time in the top 10 whenever he wants, pretty much. A lot of grip, really grippy, this car. Yeah, I'll do this for a little bit longer and then I'm going to do some open lobbies, I think. Because obviously, once I've learned, I'll probably learn, I'm going to go back on to, oh no, actually, tomorrow I'll be doing open lobbies for FIA practice. And then possibly Thursday I'll get back on the Nürburgring, the Nordschleife, learn that track and maybe do a stream on it. Yeah, they need to just do turn 1 really here. There is a way you can do it. If you brake a bit earlier and actually go quite tight like this, you don't actually gain a massive amount over it. I didn't really hook that up, to be fair, but it's only about 3/10 at most, really. Are softs an advantage to race with on daily race C? You can't race with softs. Can you? I don't think so. Oh, going off there. Can you use soft tyres on daily race C? They'd have an advantage, but the tyre... Why? Can you use them on daily race C? Well, if that's the case, that'll explain something to me. Oh my god, are you messing? No wonder I was finding it hard to... I jumped on quickly earlier today, after I learnt the track, with just the hard tyres in the Golf, and was wondering why I was so far off this pace. That's why I thought I'd leave it today. That's interesting. So, is it hard to no stop? But it's ×5 fuel though, isn't it? Well, that'll be interesting. I'll go back on that and in the EU one and try and set a time with the Golf with the soft tyres then. I think that it'd probably be best to just use the softs in pit though, because the softs will be like 9 seconds faster or something, won't they? Eight minutes. I think that's been smashed though, that 8 minutes that he did. It's like 7 minutes 56 now on EU. I think someone's well beat that. I think someone's beat it in a different car as well. I think it's the Toyota Supra now that's the top in the EU on a 56. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is a 56 rather than time that Corsa did. Yeah, shooter. But then I think I mean, I'd love to see what Lightning can do in that, but Lightning just doesn't play the game enough. Yeah, the Supra will be good because it's got quite good straight line speed, and it's good through the corners. So I don't know what it would be like on tyre wear though. What the thing is with the Supra is in the race, its tyres go a little bit worse than some other cars. I don't really play this track too much, Redbull, to be fair. I mean, the reason we play it at the moment is because it's been on FIA and that. Yeah, the AMG GT3 should be really good at the obviously that track, because it's a lot of curbs that you can ride, and the AMG should ride the curbs quite well. Yeah, it's pretty much shifting around 2/3 with the Supra. It's like the Corvette. The Corvette you only shift to like halfway, just over half, and it's faster. I see so many people revving the Corvette all the way to the limit, and it gains you no time. It loses your time. The AMG I prefer to the SLS purely because of the tyre wear. The AMG's got better tyre wear. The SLS is probably a better time trialling car. On some tracks. Other tracks, the AMG will be better. I didn't do the Dragon Trail race last time. I didn't bother. I don't like it in reverse. Yeah, the AMG in the race is so much like nicer to drive. I find the SLS tends to start kicking the rear out really easily when you start getting any tire wear. I'm hitting the limiter because I've never driven the car, so I'm not 100% sure on the how much you can rev it. Who was the driver picker? Oh, come on, mate. You can't tune a lot of you can't tune in daily races though. not really close enough for that. I don't think he is. ABS is on. I've got traction control off though. ABS is always on default. Oh, he got it! Oh, oh, is he gone? Oh, he been there. Oh. Yeah, ABS the default is the way to drive the game all the time. Always ABS on default. Turn 2. I know. I mean, I didn't touch you on mine. I moved over, but there was no contact. So it might have been lag. I have noticed though that when you're on the American servers, you do have them little. This is why, like, I wouldn't do any official season on the FIA. I notice sometimes your car just jolts like that. Other cars do it, so it's a bit. You have to be a bit careful. Yeah, I didn't on mine. It didn't touch you, but I mean, you'll see if no with the people in here, there was no actual contact on my screen. You just looked on mine. It looked like you outbraked yourself because you did brake quite late. But what was I saying? Yeah, I wouldn't do the official. I've had some people have been complaining that I was doing the FIA races on the American servers, but I won't be doing them in the official season. I'm only doing them for like the off season, so I don't see what the problem is. To be honest, it's just for more fun and just racing different tracks and stuff. Sorry, different people. But some people have been complaining, which I don't really see the issue because I'm not going to do it in the official season. It's just the off season. I don't know what to. I don't know if just do some open lock. It's getting. I'm already getting a bit bored of that one. Oh, sod driving that. I don't know if to do some open lobbies for a bit because I've only got about an hour and 15 or something, so we could do some open lobby races. Oh, let's do some open lobbies on that race. We should be well. Let's just see our rating. Yeah, so we've got a bit over A+ now, so we're working our way up. Do some open lobbies, get people in, and I'll probably go onto my EU account for this because obviously more people have me on their friends list, so it's easier for them to find the EU account. So we'll jump on the EU account now. Do you know what? I need to do these because look, it's going to take me ages. So I've been putting every time I go on there, it goes up more. So I've got 36 to do it. It'll take me about 10 minutes. So I will do that at the end of this stream. I'm going to add all the American drivers, the American friend requests on the American account. So we'll add them all on soon. On my EU one, I pretty much add people daily to every 2 to 3 days. I just go on there and add them. I do try and keep up with it on my EU account, but it's going to come to the point, like Super GT was saying this the other day. It's going to hit the point where, like, once you hit 2,000 friends, I think there's a limit on it, and then it starts getting your PlayStation mine's already doing it, slowing down. It literally gets paused on the friend request for about 5 minutes sometimes, and it's a bit frustrating. I'm gonna have to try them soft tires now. I can't believe I was using the wrong tire on because I just jumped on today. I'll show you now quickly. I learnt the track on here just because I had about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So I tried to learn the track and I kind of got it was really good to learn it this way though. I did all the sectors and then I just did a lap on there, which it wasn't particularly great, but it was a 6:37, so there was quite a few mistakes. So I think I could get probably around the 30 to 31. I think I could get around that level there. But at least I kind of got the basics of the track learned. Let me just check that I'm on. Yeah, I'm online. You live in the forest Monday to Friday. I'll be streaming on the weekend. There'll be streams going on. I'm hopefully going to be streaming pretty much every day. Up until I'm going to try and stream. The only day I won't be streaming is Friday because we're having it was the missus's birthday obviously on Sunday, so we're having people around on Friday. So Friday night there'll be no stream. That's the only night there'll be no stream going on. So let's do lobby. Yeah, that's what. Let me just check that actually now before someone's just said it. I was wondering why I was so far off because I was trying the hard tires and I was like, I'm not racing that up. He's so slow. You can see I was in the Golf there on the top, like trying to do a lap, and I wasn't going to go over the line. I just wanted to just keep practicing. So you can use. Oh, you can see. Yeah, you can use soft tires. Oh my god, no wonder. Ah, that explains so much. I see RC Mura's on a 755 now on my friends list. What's the top though? Yeah, Mura's top. We got 2 people in the 7:55, 7-minute 55s. Kalster's nearly out the top 10 now. I'll go back on that. I reckon I can get an okay time on this now that now that I know you can use a soft tire, because a soft tire in time trial will be worth so much on that. I might do that on Thursday probably because tomorrow's FIA practice and then Wednesday's FIA. I'm going to stream both American races on the FIA this Wednesday because the Nations is a very, very good track that I like. I like the look of. Obviously, Cataluna in Super GT is one of my favourite combinations. Yeah, I think I could get a very low 8 at the moment. I've only just learnt the track today. But I know that obviously that track is all about how much you know it, because you need to be like in the zone on that track, concentrating. So I think once I'm fully up to speed, I might be able to squeeze it into the 7 minutes, just about the Porsche or something, because I'm used to the Porsche. The 4C isn't probably the best car there, but it should be. It's reasonable, but not the best by any means. Too slow down the straights, so we'll do team players. Do CC. Yeah, I don't get why. I mean, the only problem with that, if you're sliding around so much, is surely that's just going to kill your tyres. Because whenever I slide, especially now in FIA, if I have any sort of sliding, my tyres just go. They just die instantly. And to be fair, after watching the FIA finals, Nico, he kind of makes quite a few mistakes as well. So, might be why. Let's check the track. What track should we do? What haven't? So, is it a central outer loop that the FIA is? I'm not going to do it now, but I've never even done that track, I don't think, to be fair. Let's go to Interlagos to start with. We'll go some group 3s at Interlagos. Always a good way to start stream. Just work. We want more than one lap, obviously. We'll do 10 laps. I'm trying to work out in my head what tyre wear to do for this. What time did I do? Do 1:45. Rolling start, set by fastest first, boost off, slipstream reel, on, tyre wear. So, 10 laps. I think times 6 should be interesting because the tyres will start wearing towards the end quite bad. 2 times, fuel at times 4 should be okay. It should be fine to the end. Times 5. Times 5 fuel will be okay for 10 laps, won't it? At Interlagos, I'd think. Default. Real. Lock that with 3 to start with. Balance on. Tyre. Racing hard. Livery. Tuning prohibited. BOP. That on weak. Penalties weak. Ghosted on for lapped cars. You mean what's it called? He was just doing. It's quite a common method used in NASCAR. That is bump drafting. But a load of people do that in top splits. It's quite common. It's very common. It's not really a legitimate tactic in that type of racing because you can't do that in like the only motorsport you can really get away with that is NASCARs because the cars are like tanks. You wouldn't be able to do that in GT3 in real life because you'd get I think you'd get called by the FIA, like the stewards. I think touring car, they sometimes do it in British touring car. It was tactically a good idea, but I think they should have said something about that to say you can't do it. Or they should have set the damage to heavy, and then that would have stopped it. Right, so let's just check I've got everything right. Right, I need to check. Oh, yeah, the name. YouTube Key25. So if you want to join, just join YouTube the Key25. I think you just race with me. Possibly if you race Redbull on the American lobbies. Yeah, the V8s probably because they're quite like big cars, aren't they? So they probably get away with it just about. But even them, they've got quite a lot of aero on the front, so it'd be quite risky, I'd think. I mean, it's not really. Loads of people have been doing that in FIA for quite a while now on GT Sport because if you ever race the Tokyo track, it's really common at that track. They maybe need to do something to stop it though because it shouldn't be done in GT3 really. I mean, it happens in GT3 and I haven't seen it happen so much in other cars. I mean, I was surprised they did it in the Red Bulls, but it was probably because it was Le Mans. It's probably sensible for him to do that there. What car should we go? Never driven the Mustang here. It's supposed to be quite good, so I want to try it out. Give it a go. Yeah. Yeah, so if I do a stream, I'll probably once I'm more up to speed on the Nordschleife Daily Race C, I'll probably do a stream towards the end of the week or weekend or something like that, and I'll do both tracks. Probably Sunday, I'll probably do it. Do both tracks on Sunday. Or Saturday. Oh no, Saturday I can't because it's FIA, isn't it? Never driven this car. I've only ever really driven this car at Monza. Yeah, I know it's probably one of the better cars here, but I just want to see what it's like. I'm trying to try a lot of cars out at the moment purely for if we get to change the FIA car soon. So I want to get a good, like, I just want to try loads of cars out and see what cars I like. I really like that Hyundai though. I enjoy driving that. In the Group 4 that was. I don't know what the Group 3 car will be like. Ooh. Cal's will be in Super GT stream. He's hungry for the fame, so he'll be in there. You miss him. I made the same mistake again on that corner. So we should be looking at probably 32 5s to 6s, I would think. But I can't think. I'm sure it was like... I can't think what the times should be around there. Need to try and make sure I don't mess this corner up here. This is the corner I keep messing up. That was a bit better. Need to change the tyres after this lap and then we'll do one more lap, I think. Yeah, so we should be low 32s really, I think. I think we'll probably keep the grid like it is because we've got quite a lot of fast drivers in here. Like the top 5 there, top 6 are all like nearly 70. Well, Jenkins isn't yet, but he will be 75k when he's ranked his account up. But I think everyone else is close to like 70k, so we'll might as well keep this lobby like an FIA race. I think it'll be interesting. And then whatever results from this, then we'll reverse. For the next race, we'll do reverse based on results from this race. We'll put some new tyres on, then do one more lap. So we'll take the qualifying up to about, what, 12 minutes, and then we'll start the race. Oh, look how close that lap was. Tyre wear on this car is really good so far. I mean, what? We've done 4 laps. I think we've only got times 6 or 5 tyre wear or something like that, but I'm surprised how good the Mustang is on the tyres so far. Ford is probably a really good car to choose for the FIA, to be fair. Came for the Cowster. Yeah, it will. Like the Group 4 kills the front, but this track is very like you need good rear tyre wear for this track. Yeah, it's a nice car. I remember in the Monza, it was really good around there as well, around Monza. So we'll do one more qualifying lap, and then we'll let. I think there's a couple of other people doing one more as well, and then we'll start the race. Oh, Carando, yeah, another very fast driver into P1. So I think that was with a fresh set of tyres, that one. So we'll go for our lap now on fresh tyres and see what we can do. Not a very good exit. Ah, that wasn't very good. Gonna be so close, this. Oh, actually done it by quite a bit. I got a really good exit off that final corner. Not too bad. Low 32 is not too bad, really. We'll let the few. I think Dodge Lamb was on a lap. We'll let him finish his lap. I think he was. I seen him in the pits and then go out. So. Let me just tell people that we'll be starting soon. Do you know what always surprises me on GT? Like, the cars that you expect to be hard to drive are always the cars that are easier to drive, like the Mustang and that. The Dodge Viper in the Group 4 cars. They're always like the cars that are really easy to drive. Oh, look at that Dodge Lamb. He didn't manage it by... Look how close that was. So we'll start this now. I think he's finished his lap there. I think everyone else done their last lap as well. So we'll start this now. Right. Everyone out the pits. I think everyone out. Yeah, everyone's out the pits, so we can start this now. That was a close quali though. That, look at that point. That was so close with Dodge Lamb. Yeah, the Mustang's a nice car overall. It's not particularly great at anything with a lot of corners in, but any sort of track that's got traction zones and obviously straights, then it's good. Yeah, it was close, that, wasn't it? It was really close. Two different cars, both. The good thing I like about Interlagos is the BOP, because that's why you'll find any top 24 track race, they tend to end on the Interlagos purely because of the BOP on it. So Dodge's car is not very good down the straights, but is through the corners he'd probably be quite a bit faster in the middle sector. But he might find it hard to get past the Mustang. I don't know. It'll be close. Oh, he got a massive slide on getting on the power. You have to watch the fuel. The fuel's very cold. I'm gonna have to do some short shifting. I've judged the fuel a bit too close. Yeah, we shouldn't need to do much short shifting. We'll get it into... I think we'll only have to do a bit, really, but I just want to get it out of the way now while I've obviously got the gap. I have to say this car is really easy to drive at this track. It just feels like it's got so much traction on the rear. Yeah, I'm trying out the Ford now. It's the Group 3 Mustang. Never driven it here, so I know it's good. I just wanted to see. I'm trying to just try a lot of different cars at the moment to give myself some sort of like idea of what to try in the next FIA if we get to change. We've got the fuel under control now anyway. Got more than I need, so I can rev it out a bit more. This has to be one of the easiest cars to drive at this track. It's just so easy. It's just you get on the throttle, it grips, turn it in, it goes where you want it to. It's good down the straights. Easy, nice, easy Group 3 car to drive at this track anyway. Yeah, the Group 4 car, I really like that. I tried... Oh, we'll get a penalty for that. I was looking at the chat. The Group 4 cars are actually quite nice to drive. The Mustang Group 4, because it's just really easy to drive again. It's like this, but just obviously a slower version. It just has loads of grip. The front tyres wear out on it, but... It just all depends how they're going to do the FIA for the next season. I mean... If they're going to go with this stupid tire wear, you're going to have to choose a manufacturer that's got like good all-round tire wear. Tires, you've got like the Porsche, the NSX, the Mercedes AMG. Fuel, you're looking at the Golf, the Corvette, the Lexus. The Golf is actually really good on tires as well, which is why it's very much an OP car in Group 3, because not only can you short shift it and be really fast because it's so fast down the straights, but the tyre wear is really good as well on it. The Lexus is good at fuel saving, but the tires are not great. They're not the best on the Lexus. They're not bad, but they're not the best. They're nowhere near as good as the Porsche and stuff. Or the Mercedes AMG. The Mercedes AMG's got really good tires. This is actually quite good at this track on tires. It's just the front tires it's wearing out a bit. The Scirocco? No, I don't. I mean the Golf. The Golf. There's no Scirocco Group 3. The Golf Group 3 car, not the Scirocco. Yeah, the Scirocco's a Group 4. Not in Group 3, the Scirocco. And that's terrible on tyres. That's like one of the worst. That's one of the... It's one of the better Group 4 front-wheel drive cars for tyres, but overall in Group 4, you wouldn't pick the Scirocco for tyre wear. It's front-wheel drive, so it chews the tyres up. Yeah, the tyre wear's starting to kick in a bit with this now on the front, so I'm starting to lose a bit of time on certain corners. Probably because I'm reading the chat as well, but oh well. It's the VGT, the Golf VGT or whatever it is. I think it's a VGT. It's the Golf that shouldn't be in Group 3, let's be honest. It shouldn't be there. In my opinion, it shouldn't. They might start catching a bit now. Now that the... I can actually rev it out now. I don't need to fuel save, so I might be alright, actually. I don't know what car they're in. Let's rev it out anyway. The M6 is an okay car, it's just not very good on fuel. And also, it's quite hard. It's probably one of the harder Group 3 cars to drive. The M6. It can really like kick out on you. You've got to be quite a skilled driver to drive it. To be fair. The fronts are going on this quite bad now. You see, he's starting to catch up now. The tyres are wearing. Only got 2 laps to hold on, though. Should be okay. Yeah, it is really hard on that. Look at that right front. It's wearing that right front out quite fast, but it should be okay still. The Alfa Romeo Group 4 car is the best on the tyre wear by quite some margin, but it's not so good on fuel. But at the moment, fuel is totally irrelevant in FIA. There's no need to worry about fuel because there's no fuel saving in FIA right now. Only in daily races, really. Yeah, we got no grip on this right front tyre now. Whenever I lean on it, like this corner here now, just starts, you got to just take it so easy because it's just understeering. I really should do a video on tyre wear, like what cars have the best, by doing, maybe going to like 3 different tracks like this and another one, putting tyre wear to like times 20 and just working out over like 2 laps what, like comparing all the tyre levels on all the different Group 3 and Group 4 just to see which one is. Look how bad that's gone on the final lap. It's just understeering. Yeah, I know how to, I mean, there's no point steering with the accelerator because that won't work when your tyres are that bad. It'll just go in a straight line because there's no grip at the front to grip it. So that was quite a competitive lobby, that. I mean, 2 of the drivers there, some of the fastest in the American lobbies. I think good mixture of cars. The Lexus is probably a bit better on the tyre wear, but I think the Mustang's probably the worst out of them. They're saying that the WRX, that's really bad on tyre wear. What Dodge Lamb's in there, that's quite bad with tyre wear. I know that when I raced Lightning at Brands Hatch with the WRX and I was in the Evo, sorry, his tyres went so much faster than mine. Do I love my sim seat? It's okay. It's not the best, to be brutally honest. I would rather have one without the bar in the middle because it gets in the way. Like if I ever want to do any like races where you need to use a shifter, it's kind of a bit annoying because I can't really do heel and toe with it because I'd hit my knee on it all the time. Jenkins, you just need to keep at it, mate. You've only just started, so just keep at it. Why is my phone not charging? I don't get it. That's a new battery in that as well. I'm loose again. Could be the charger. Might have to get a new charger for it. He ran out of fuel. Yeah, I only realised towards the end, like after the first lap, that I was going to need to start doing some fuel saving, so I did it early on. What would I buy if I had the money to any seat? Probably is it the SimLabs ones? They're probably the best ones, but they're expensive. They're really, really expensive. I was looking at the Thrustmaster GT so much. Like, I mean, I haven't got the money, but I was just checking it out over the. It didn't come down on the Black Friday. But I wouldn't have got it anyway. To be fair, I haven't got the money. Not before Christmas. I think next year I'll be looking at getting the new wheel. But to be fair, this is since I've fixed that screw, this has been much better. It just came loose, I think, on the last stream we did. Yeah, I don't mind Interlagos. I like any real track, to be honest. We'll go into a different car now. We'll do. So we'll reverse the grids now for the next race. So we're starting from the back, make it a bit more interesting. Haven't done Fuji for a while. Yeah. I think the only way I'm getting a Thrustmaster GT anytime soon is if Thrustmaster actually provide me with one, but I can't see that happening, to be honest. Stupid cat. Trying to see the different tracks. Always disappoints me when I go through the tracks, you know, after seeing Super GT playing 4s or 7, the amount of tracks on that game. Let's do Fuji and we'll do we don't want to do 10 laps. Do 8 laps. And we will do what car? Let's do something different. We're gonna do group 1. We're gonna put balance on, we're gonna reverse the grid from that last race so that grid based on previous race result. That should, let's change the time so we can see the brake marker. So yeah, GT Omega, right? Okay, well, let's just change this. We'll run. Wait until it loads. Yeah, GT Omega are good seats. Really, they're not bad. They're good because the only problem I have with it is when I tried the GT Omega out at Evo Studios, I couldn't see if you could move the pedals from left to right. I don't know if anyone's got one in the chat, but I couldn't see if you can move them around because if you couldn't, it felt dead awkward when I went on it because I had to I was like sitting straight, but I was having to put my legs to the right when I was left foot like braking. It felt dead awkward. Right, let's should we do hard? Let's do medium tires. Let's just change the tires before everyone goes out. We'll do medium tires with this, make it a bit more grippy and a bit more fun. I think 8 laps with that should work pretty much spot on with the tire wear for the 8 laps. Times 6, it should be I think it'll do it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Playseat are good, but the bars are the annoying thing. That's why I need to really, obviously for now it's doing me okay. In the future I will look at trying to get a new seat. Obviously once we can afford to get out into a different house, because I don't really want to be doing this where I am now next to the bed and cramped in the corner. I'd rather have a little office or something to do this all from, so I don't have to, because every time I stream I have to set everything back up again. It's a bit frustrating, but we'll get there eventually. This bar, not really. I mean, it moves a bit with it doesn't flex though. It's a solid bar, so it doesn't flex. What car should I go? Have I changed it? I haven't changed the group ones, have I? Or did I? We in group? Yeah. Let's change the car. So, the Toyota or the... I'm going to go the Porsche. Now that I know that... Okay, let's put the tyres on them. No, I mean, well, you could, but it'd be... I don't think it'd be too secure because you'd have nothing to secure it to. It'd move around so much, you'd need something really heavy to do that. For now, it doesn't bother me because I mean, even when I play iRacing, which is going to be hopefully soon, I only really do cars where you don't really need to use the clutch, because like GTE, GT3, anything like that, you don't need. It's only road cars where you need to use it really. And on iRacing, the Mazda, it doesn't matter because I can use the clutch. You don't need to use the clutch on downshifts because that's the Mazda in real life works like that. Right, let's go. Let him go down there. Let him go through. I need some space on this. Let's let these go through, and then there's a gap after this car. So I'm gonna keep the hybrid powered up here now by the braking accelerator. That'll keep the hybrid fully charged. We're going rear bias. If you haven't seen my video already, it's because the rear bias gives more hybrid power. The only problem I've got now is I can't remember the braking spots for Group 1 round there. I'll have to try and work them out now. So we're gonna brake. Oh, that's a bit too much rear bias. Too much rear bias, really. Let's go down to 3. Someone's took out the marker, so I couldn't see the turning in point. Oh. Doesn't matter about lap time anyway, because we're doing reverse grid, so I need to brake closer to the 150 there. It hasn't been a particularly great lap. I think we've got potential for 25s. But that would have, yeah, we should have been in the 25s really, but we'll start this anyway because so if you're in the pitch, you need to come out because we're doing based on reverse results anyway. This has got hybrid, the Porsche. This is hybrid, pal. Oh. Thank you. Is that alright, that cake now? Cream though, it's been there a while, hasn't it? Okay, I'll eat this first then. Yeah, rear bias will give you more power on the hybrid. Just exit that so people can do their laps while I just eat this. No, we got no damage on. We'll start this race after I finish this. Yeah, you can't. I don't think you can. A lot of the hybrid systems you don't act manually anyway. Most hybrid systems are done through a predetermined like setting within the car. There'll be like a race setting, qualifying setting, and stuff like that. But that's how it is on Assetto Corsa anyway. What you eat? Cake. Okay, so I haven't really warmed up with this, but we'll start the race anyway, so go to track. I could have done with warming up a bit more, but oh well. Okay, so everyone out the pits, let's check. Just one car in the pits needs to come out if you want to race. I'm just right on there, so. Yeah. Spoiled rotten. That car's, yeah, he's coming out of the pits now, so we can start now. So I've not really warmed up, but oh well. We'll warm up in the race. Kind of. Oh, why am I in P1? I don't get it. I did do reverse, didn't I? Did I not reverse it? Oh well. I must have forgot to reverse it. I did do reverse, didn't I? I swear I hit reverse. Unless when I've started the lobby, it's changed. I'll read that out. Is that? I'll read that in a minute. When I get on the straight. Nathan Powell donated $2 through Super Chat. Thank you very much, Nathan. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for that donation. For the tea lady. Thanks, mate. I appreciate it. This could be quite a good race, this. Oh, he had a big moment on the rear then. I think he lost a bit of traction then. Kinda need to go more rear bias, but I don't like the feeling. He's picking up that slipstream now. Oh, that was close. Got rid of the slipstream then as well. That's quite good. I absolutely flew through that section. Not so good at the end of that. That was a terrible last section. He's got a 4-second penalty, that. I nearly missed the braking then. I wasn't looking again. Just got away with that. Oh, he's really twitchy on some of them corners. I saw the rear of his car in the mirror just going everywhere then. Quite a good racist with Randall here. He's getting a big boost there, but I don't think he's not really close enough for that. He had a massive slipstream then. Bloody cat. I'm going to try going a bit more rear bias to give myself a bit more hybrid. Oh, I don't know. I think he might have a chance into this corner. No, I'm going to say he's too far back really to go for that. Saw it coming. I think he should have stayed behind really and gone for another place. I think he's in the Toyota, which, if you watch my video, I mentioned that in the race, the Toyota should be very good at regenerating hybrid because it also gains it off throttle, whereas the Porsche only gains it on the brakes. So when he lifts into corners with that, it brings back the hybrid system. I think he's in the... We'll have to look, but if he's in the Toyota, that'll explain why his hybrid's really good in the race over the qualifying. Yeah, he's in the Toyota, look. So that's why a lot of people use the Toyota, because in race conditions, it can regenerate the hybrid a bit better than the Porsche. No, I don't think anyone will cut the chicane because they didn't in... Well, they didn't in my Group 4 race. I think that you got a penalty if you tried it. I'm not sure unless people did do it, but no one tried it in my race. I think if anyone tries it in my race and I'm close to them, I see them doing it, they're getting punted off the track. But not many people will try it. No, honestly, Mystic, the driver behind me, Randall's hybrid was in the Toyota was well better on the straights. This is American account. Oh no, this is the EU account now. I'm on my EU account for open lobbies. But yeah, that's why if you remember in the FIA Mystic when it was, I think it was in the Asia region, the Toyota was impossible to pass on the straight for the Porsche that was behind it because the hybrid's a bit better on the Toyota because it regenerates off throttle. I showed it on my video. Yeah, but you regain your hybrid when you lift, and if you lift through a corner, it regains the hybrid that way. That's why on the straights Randall was gaining. And that's why I think it was I'm sure it was the Asia one at the Asia race at this track, and the Toyota was impossible to pass for the Porsche because he didn't have enough hybrid to get past. It doesn't the Toyota doesn't gain as much on hybrid on brakes, but it gains more through lifting off the throttle. That was quite a good race, that anyway, Randall. I enjoyed that. Why would I punt someone if someone did that in an FIA race? I'd take them out, definitely. I think a lot of people would. If I seen someone cutting that chicane in an FIA race, I would take them out 100% if they were near me and trying to do that in an FIA race. If the game allowed, that's a bit different. Come on, that's blatant cheating. You can't, like, running wide out of turn one at like Redbull, yeah, that's like abusing the limits a bit. But cutting a corner out and pushing a cone onto, because when they do that, they tend to push the markers onto the track, which can take people out as well. So that's just plain. I don't think that should. Yeah, I'm not being. If I seen someone doing that, I would probably push them off the track. But I don't think anyone will be able to do it anyway, because I think the game will give a penalty. It's not cutting, it's a complete... You're driving on the wrong track. That's what I mean, yeah. It's a clear... You're driving on a total different part of the track, and you gain about 2.5 seconds. It's not like you gain 2-3 temps. Like at Redbull where people do it, they gain like 2 temps. You're gaining 2 seconds by doing it. I think it's about 2 seconds. With the hybrids, you tend to have to try and do a lot of trail braking because you want to try and keep the regeneration going. Right, let's change the track. We'll do one more race. I don't know if you need to be high. I tend to maybe because I found maybe that's why I lose a bit to the on the straights because I tend to trail brake a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna revert. I'll reverse it. All right, I didn't reverse it. That's why. So we'll now do. What could we do? Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say it's like at Monza. Right, right. If you're gonna go on about this FIA account, what heart? Right, Ian. This is not an official season. I think I've told you about 50 times now. In an official season, I will not be doing the American accounts. We've got loads of American drivers. Z28, loads of people do the EU races as well. I've seen Z28 driving in the EU races when it's not official. It does no harm. It's not doing anyone any harm. I think you need to get over this a bit. It's not causing anyone any problems. In the official season, I won't be doing it. It's just it's more fun for me. It's racing different people. I think a lot of people like when I'm in lobbies with them as well. But what harm does it do if it's not an official season, Ian? I mean, it's not causing anyone any harm, really, is it? I don't see it anyway. And I'm pretty sure most people I'm racing don't really find it. Why is it integrity? What? Because the Sony allow you to create another account. Sony allow it. So if Sony are saying that you're allowed to do it, they publicly say you can create an American account. So I don't really see what the problem is. I think you're getting a bit. I don't know. It's a little bit petty, really, if I'm brutally honest. But yeah, I was gonna say I don't see the problem. I'm not gonna do it in the. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. All right. I'm not even gonna reply to you because I think you're just being a bit. I'm not even gonna go. It's not frustrating though because I'm not doing it, and it's not. Do you realize, right? This FIA season is not an official season. It's an off season. I was gonna say it's an off season. What harm is it doing to anyone? Yeah, because it gives more. It gives more points as well for if once they've ranked up, and also it's more variety for them to race because the competition's probably quite low in top splits in a lot of the regions now, so it's more fun for people to be racing faster drivers. I would think I would love it if like Dodge Lamb, who's there, and Randall, all these came over to the EU races and raced with us because it's more people to race with. It's more fun. That's my opinion, but. If you're that serious about the off season, I think you're taking the off season a bit too serious because it doesn't mean anything. There's nothing to be won in it. There's nothing to be gained. It's just an off season. Right, let's do Group 4 this time. Let's do. I would have done that, but. Should we do... I'm trying to think. Group 4. Trying to think of a good track for Group 4. Can't think of a track. Really gone off the fictional. Now we've got loads of real tracks, like a lot more real tracks. I've gone off the fictional tracks. We could do that though. I've not done this for ages, and we'll do that as a fictional track in Group 4. I've not done it for so long. Who wants to see duplicate? It's not a duplicate account though, isn't it? It's a separate region, so it's not duplicate. I'm not duplicating anything within the American region, so I don't. It's not a duplicate, so that argument's invalid straight away. I don't know the track yet, Mac. I'll be doing that tomorrow, though. We're going to do Kyoto in Group 4. I have no idea what car I'm going to drive. We'll do 7 laps of this. And we'll do medium. We'll do medium tyres again with this. We'll do that. That's pretty much reverse grid. So, I mean, a lot of people want to see like other people in their races in the Americas region. If you're taking it that serious this off season that there's someone else in there that's from a different region, then I don't. I mean, we're not going to do it in the official seasons. We won't be doing that, even though there was people doing it in the official seasons from Americas in the EU as well. There was people from the America region doing the EU in the official, but it didn't bother me then either. Right, let's choose a car. I've not done this track for so long. We need to change the car class. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're not doing group 1 here, we're doing... Wait there, let me change this. What could we try? Yeah, we're doing group 4. I'm just trying to think of something I've not really driven so I can get more variety, like trying to work out cars again. I wonder what the Hyundai group 4 cars like, because I tried the group 3 car. It was... Oh no, we did that group. Was that group 4 we drove? But that was what we drove before, wasn't it? Yeah, official season. I would agree. I wouldn't do it in official season, but in an off season that it's just for fun. I don't really see what the problem is. I don't get it. I've never seen anyone from the... personally honest, I don't know anyone in the EU who's got the double account site for the American region. I know there's Humanzi who does it. I've never seen him wipe anyone out. Not in my view. I've never seen it. But I'm not being funny. You're probably getting Americans that wipe out of other Americans. It's just racing. What happens no matter what. Toyota. Could use the Toyota. The Alpha's OP here. I'm not using that. It's well too OP. God, you know, I like the Ferrari, but I want to go a car I've not tried, and I think I'm coming to the point now where I've driven most cars, and have I driven that? Let's try the, I've not driven the RCF really in Group 4, so I'll try that. Oh yeah, we need to put the medium tyres on. This track always takes me quite a while to get up to speed on. It's a bit like the reverse version of Dragon Trail. How did I get so many cars? You get given them for, you know, you get a gift car every day on the game. I need to sell some though because I've got so many duplicates. Hello, Rachel. Ah, Randall, mate. You can't go with the OP car. That's cheating. He's going the OP car. This track, the Alpha's like one of the most powerful cars around here. This chicane is... I really don't like this chicane. Oh, look at that. See, I always go off there. I gotta cheat. Wow, this Lexus is quite weird. I don't think it's particularly a good track for this car, but I just want to see what different cars are like at different tracks. Try and work them out a bit. Have I got a slipstream there? Hopefully I've got a little slipstream. Not that it matters. Yeah, I'm not really worried about how good the car is, to be honest. I'm just trying to get the feel of different cars, because in FIA, your car has to be a balanced car at a lot of tracks. So I'm just trying to get a feel of some other cars. I've never really driven this, so Watch how fast that Alpha is through this left-hander. He gained a bit. I thought he would have gained a bit more than that. Let's try and get the brake early here because I'm not really used to the track yet. Yeah, it feels okay, this Lexus, the Group 4 car. It feels quite nice. Again, it feels quite easy to drive. Biased. Right. I've had a warm. That'll do me. I just want to have one lap just to warm up with it, and then we'll start the race. Reverse grid anyway. So if you're in the pits, you need to come out. Let's just let everyone know. So tomorrow we'll be... Oh, sorry. Apologies. I'd just come off a pause in the screen. Sorry. That's because I just come off of pausing the screen from saying we're starting the race. What car's dodging? Not in the he's not in the Alpha, is he? I don't know. I mean, my lap wasn't particularly good, so. Oh. Right, let's start this race anyway. I think everyone's out the pits now, aren't they? There's one car in the pits. He needs to come out if you want to race. Okay, he doesn't want to race, so let's start. That's not fair. I'm going to be starting last, so I've got to get past it. Well, it's not going to happen in the Lexus, like, but... That's not fair. Where are you? Where are you on the grid? I can't even... How are you in P9? Did you have a disaster in the last race? Yeah, the 650. I probably I've never driven that. That's another car I need to probably put some time into because I don't think many will be using it. Ah, right, that'll be why then. Yeah, Group C car. I wish they'd separate them into their own class. I'd much rather see them in the class on their own. So much understeer. Oh, oh my god. Oh. How have I not even crashed there? I don't get it. Ricocheting off everyone. Who was that who had spun in the middle of the track? Yeah, I have no idea how I survived that. Oh! Oh, sorry, he took it. He was trying to take... He was going for a different line to get better exit speed. I didn't expect him to do that weird line. Luckily, he didn't take him out. But look how slow he is down the straight, so. But then through this corner. Look at that thing through the corners. It's just so fast. Oh, apologies. He could probably afford to let everyone pass and still win in that car. Oh. What was that? Don't know, that might have been lag, that. Oh, we've lost it on the curb. Yeah, I think he got caught up in it. But Dodge Lamb brake let me past and hit me in the rear. I don't think it was on purpose. Yeah, it's alright. He got hit from behind. Chaos. This track always provides a bit of a messy race, though. One of the main reasons for the track always provide a messy race is because the cars, BOPs, are always all over the place here. You have the slow cars down the straight that are really fast through the corners, that then get held up by the faster cars that have got no cornering speed. Well, this Lexus is not the best on tyres and front grip. Tends to want to understeer a lot, this Lexus. Random seeing if you're chatting. Can't work this car out. It probably is not the best track for it, but it feels like it's got a lot of understeer. I preferred the Hyundai to this. But then that could be that the track suited that car more than this track suits this. Look at that right front tyre. It absolutely kills the tyres on the right front. The strongest car, I still think it's the Golf. The Golf, in my opinion, is the best Group 3 car because it can overtake anything in the race. It's got pretty much equal to the best tyre wear, and the fuel's easily the best. So I think in race conditions, the Golf is probably the best. Qualifying, probably depending on track, the Porsche. Or there are a few other cars that are fairly good though. Group 3 BOP is not bad though. In race conditions, most Group 3 cars are very close. I think people take too much attention to the time trial over race performance, because in the race it's all fairly equal. Rachel Williams donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Hope all is well with you and the family. New computer and 32-inch monitor arrived today. Logitech G922 wheel, 3 pedal and a shifter arrives Thursday. Nice. And then you're getting on iRacing as well. Bet you can't wait for that. Thank you very much for that donation as well. Thanks for that message. I appreciate that. You'll really enjoy iRacing when you get on that. Did you pick that up on the Black Friday deals? That wheel. Because the G920 and the G29 all were on quite a good offer over Black Friday. So yeah, I seen it was still on. It was still on today. Yeah, I seen some really good deals still today. It was 149 for the G29 before, I seen earlier today. I didn't manage to get my iRacing subscription because YouTube still haven't paid it. Well, they haven't paid me anyway yet, so I couldn't get my iRacing on the deal. So I'm gonna have to just do 3 months probably when I redo it. I'll just do the 3-month deal. It's not that much if you do it that way anyway. I was a little bit gutted because I wanted to take advantage of the year subscription, but YouTube, obviously, probably because it's Black Friday, they probably, I don't know if they would have been closed for a bit in terms of that department, so probably a little bit of a delay going on. Yeah, I wanted to do the year, but unfortunately couldn't. Look how bad the tyre wear was with this car. Probably would have been faster to pit. It was quite a short pit loss here. $55 of your new 55-year new subscriber. Yeah, I think you'll enjoy iRacing though. It's one of the better games in terms of realism and like the racing. There's a lot of variety. I got wipes out. I think wow, someone's lost lost control of the Alfa Romeo on the lap 1. I got ricocheted off about 15 cars, and then someone hit Dodge Lamb that hit me, and then I spun. Yeah, I think you was. We'll do one more quick sprint race, I think. Just a very short race. Keep it like that, and we'll lower it down to 5 laps. Say what we'll do. We'll make it so you can overtake as well. We'll do Monza, but with the chicane, obviously. We'll do Group 2 because we've done all the groups. Then we'll do Group 2. We've not done that yet. So reverse grid at Monza in Group 2 should be interesting. Oh yeah, I'm looking for. You've got the McLaren P1, Ferrari A50. I've seen the other. I can't even think what else is coming, but I have seen them on Twitter. Yeah, you just need to rank up in daily races, Jenkins. Daily race B is probably quite a good one because it's quite an easy track to learn. So if you do that this week, you probably rank up quite quick. It's an easy track to learn, and the only problem is the higher rated drivers will be on daily race C. That's where you're going to get more. You're going to get more competitive racing and probably get more points if you win, but then it's going to be harder to win if you're with me. So it's whatever way you want to try and do it. Yeah, I mean, they'll as long as they fix it though. They fixed the F1, didn't they? But the P1, I'm hoping will be nice to drive. Put a set of like racing medium, well, yes, maybe sports soft tires on it. And it should be good fun. I'll be streaming that when it's December the 5th, isn't it? I don't even know what day that is, but I'll be streaming that. We'll be trying all the new cars out again like we did last time, and racing them, and obviously doing some road car races with them because I did enjoy that when we did that last time, even though I was a bit off pace. It was good fun. Right, let's go to track and what car? I think I will go with the Lexus for this one. Yeah, it's next. It's the 5th, isn't it? December the 5th. So it's not this Wednesday. It'll be like a week tomorrow. A week, just about 8-9 days, something like that. I think. I don't know. Never done this combination with medium tyres. Someone's already hit the barrier. Oh! So we won't do much. I'll just do 2 laps, an out lap and a flying lap, and then we'll start the race. Yeah, that's Jenkins from Drive Club. That. Yeah, there's no qualifying anyway. It's based on previous results, so you don't need to qualify. I tell you now, pro license on iRacing is one of the hardest things you'll ever. It's like insanely hard. It's not like other games. I'm not sure I would have ever have got there, to be brutally honest. It was really, it's just so much more competitive than most games you used to. It's really like, there's like Nicky Phim. I don't think he's not even a pro yet on it. He's a pro driver in real life, but he's not a pro on iRacing. It's really hard. Okay, so we got... I mean, that wasn't a particularly good lap, but at least we warmed up a bit. Yeah, it is a challenge. I think the only way you can do it... I think you've got to win from top within some sort of... I don't, there's a way you've got to qualify. It explains it on iRacing, but you actually have to qualify to get it. It's quite hard. I think there are easy... There's like certain series that you can get into it easier, I think. I think you have to drive the GT3 series or the F1 one, I think, to get into it somehow. There's only 2 pro series, I think. Right, let's start this race anyway. Is everyone out the pits? Yeah, everyone's out the pits, so we'll start this. Yeah, it's the F1 and the... it's not Blancpain anymore, it's VRS, I think. VRS series, and you've got the F1 series where you can become a pro as well. That's using the McLaren 2015 car, I think, that it uses. I think. It might be the 14. It's either the 14 or 15 car. My steering wheel's turning here. I hope it's not going to go funny. I think it's the McLaren with the first time they use the Honda engine, so it's the really poor one, to be fair. It's not the Mercedes engine one. The Ferrari might not be the best choice, if I'm brutally honest, because it's quite weak. I think if you want to go, I think the Mercedes, the what was the OP car? The Audi R8 was good on the last build, but the new build's coming out soon, so they normally change the BOP every time they do a new build. Oh no! Ah! I went over to the right hand side to give people the space on the left. Oh my god, my steering wheel's gone all funny. I don't know if that hit from behind's it's made my force feedback go really weird. It started steering the wrong way then. Oh my god, what's it doing? Ah, Dodge Lamb's gonna get away now. Oh, what was that? Is he for real? What is he doing? Ah, what an idiot. I have no idea whether that was deliberate or not, but it looked it. Yeah, let me know how you're getting on. I'll be hopefully getting back on it soon anyway. Felt like it looked very deliberate, that, but I don't know. I have no idea. It could have been a lag spike. I don't know. Let's just try and get the fastest lap of the race. Let's try and push on this lap and see what we can get. Oh, that was so close to losing it then. It's alright, don't worry about it. Okay, so it's going to have to be the next lap because I messed that lap up. Oh, still got fastest lap even though we messed it up. Don't worry about it, it's alright. It's only a... this isn't anything serious anyway, this is just open lobbies. I'm not worried about these. I mean, what was that? I just had... what the... what happened then? Yeah, it's alright. I just didn't know what happened, that's all. Alright, so again, this lap's not going to count because it was a bit scruffy. And it looks like I'm going to have traffic on this lap. Hopefully I can get past, or I don't even know. Probably going to hold me up through by the two Lesmos. I'll probably catch this guy up. Alright, let's try and get a good lap in this time. See if we can get into the 38s. Should be in the 38s, really. That was a bit better. We're gaining, so we should be on a decent lap here. Thanks, Dan. Easily got comfortable fastest lap there with that. 38.6. So once I got clear track, I had quite good. I know I've got good pace with GR2 though at that track. It's one of my stronger combinations. I just couldn't use it. I went the wrong car as well. I thought I was in the Lexus. I thought I'd pick the Tom's RCF because that's the car I like there. I don't know why I picked the GTR. That's weird. Yeah, the NSX is... I'm not a massive... Like, it's a really good time trial car, but in the race, I'm not a fan of it. It's too sketchy at the back. It always feels like it's like... When you got the force feedback, it always feels like it's like a slight turn away from losing the rear. But I do like it when you get used to it. When you get in the rhythm with that NSX, like it tracks like... Is it the Blue Moon infield? It's really good on that track. But, I was supposed to go the Lexus and I don't know why. I thought I had gone the Lexus because I even said when I picked my car, I'll go with the Lexus for this track. Like, I picked the GTR. I don't know why I'd done that. So weird. No, the Lexus is the fastest car down the straights, isn't it? Oh, the 08 car. Yeah, the 08 cars. It's fast down the straights, but even that car's really sketchy through the corners though. It's like, it always feels like it's going to go on the rear as well, that one. But it's really fast on the straights, yeah. Right, I'm going to end the stream there because it's nearly midnight here now. So I'm starting to feel a bit tired. But tomorrow I will be... There's a video, so as soon as this stream finishes now, there's the FIA manufacturers race going up. Let me just end this lobby so people know. The FIA manufacturer race is going to go up straight after this. Obviously the stream ends. I'll put it straight live. And we'll be streaming tomorrow some FIA practice for round number 9 it is. So we've got the track that we were talking about before, Tokyo in Group 4, and Super GT's Group 2 cars at Catalunya, which is going to be really good. I'm looking forward to that one. So let's just have a little look at the leaderboard so far for these. Let's just see if... So for this, I'm guessing it'll be the Nissan that will be... I think the NSX will be fast, but I don't think I'll use the NSX. Let's have a little look. Yeah, see, look at that. See, The NSX is fast. It's top of the leaderboard so far. However, most people are in the GTR because that's a better race car. It's a little bit easier to drive with tyre wear. And I can imagine, how many laps is it? 12 laps times 9 tyre wear. Yeah, I think I'll go with the Nissan purely for the tyre wear. Let's have a little look at the manufacturers. Let's see what let's see how that's going on the leaderboard. Yeah, see, it's four. Look, I told you it'd be the Cayman and the 4C. It's a handling track. It's all about handling. I knew it would be anyway. So it's the 86 GR4, the Cayman, and the 4C that are. This is why I say about the 4C being so strong. If it's in the hands of someone like Dodge Ram or Giorgio 57, it's just so fast through the corners. Yeah, it's probably a terrible track, but it would definitely be good for the Cayman. I mean, not as good as the. But look how strong that 4C is. The 4Cs, it's like literally 4 tenths faster than any other car. The 86 must be quite a good car though, because that Gazorg 2K is only an A-rated driver, and that's on a 15.2. So I reckon the 86 will be strong there. Benson, I should be able to beat Benson's time, but I don't know the track. But Benson's quite fast though, to be fair. Should be interesting. You're not going to bother with it. Yeah, I can. It's only a short track, so it should be easy to learn. So I don't mind that. Yeah, Giorgio's a fast driver. They're, very fast driver. So Ruffle Waffle's really fast as well. Ruffle Waffle, should I say? He's a fast driver. Firestorm. Is that someone's? By the way, I always think this is someone's second account. It's not always on there. It just pops up every now and then. Yeah, like this is the same with the EU races. There's not many top racers doing it at the moment. This is like, I only know like the main ones on there are Georgia, Ruffle Waffle, and in terms of top ones, VPNJ, whatever his name is. He's really good at time trial, but he doesn't tend to get the result. He gets about a lot of bad luck in his. Let's see where we are now. I think we're P3, weren't we? Overall. Yeah, so we're P3. See, he's really fast at time trial. He normally smashes me on time trial, but then in the race, he just doesn't get the results as much. He tends to have a lot of bad luck. But there's no one in, like, there's no Lightning, no TRL drivers. There's no, there's just no Zocchi. So no one's really bothering. This is why it's not really a normal top 10, this. I'm in the EU region. At the moment, P3 in the FIA. I think I can bump up because I've still got 2 bad results to get rid of. I've got the 2,146. Oh, I've only got 1 bad result to get rid of, actually. Haven't I? So I've got 2 chances to get rid of that. Oh, no, I haven't. Sorry. Yeah, I've got the 2,272 and the 2,164 to get rid of. So we might get close to 10,000. I think we're going to struggle to beat Org, though. I'm starting to wonder with the way the racing's going at the moment, maybe like the only problem with mixing the EU and the US regions is the lag. They could do it, it's raceable, but you'd get a lot more like lag spikes that would possibly cause incidents, but it would make the racing more fun, I think. It's just I don't know. Just these off seasons are getting a little bit like boring when you're racing now. I want all the good drivers to come back. That's why I think you'll agree as well, Dodge. That what they need to do is open the driver rating up so there's no limit to it. So it's always a battle to have the best driver rating. So your likes of Lightning, Zocchi, like Afo, all these are going to come back and want to have the highest rating. I think that'll make it more interesting. Right, anyway, let's end the stream there. And yeah, Calster though, I mean, we had that really bad race where he got where was it? Was it the Cataluna race? Yeah, he held me up, but it was Tijni who ended up winning. It was like 2,700 points, and I ended up with 1,860 there. It was round 4. Without that round, if I would have got that 2,700 in that round 4, I would be probably close to Org now, I think. And it's so frustrating because I had the pace to win that. And again, even at the, you're going to watch the race in a minute. Just stupid. I just keep making stupid mistakes. I think a lot of it because I'm not warming up as much now because this isn't an official season, so the practice isn't really going that much. The real seasons are the official seasons. That's when you see the proper order of everyone, because that's when it gets competitive and everyone practices a bit more. And at the moment, you can pick up a 2,700 point round racing not particularly great drivers, because with the daily race situation now, there's a lot of people on 75k that once the FIA season starts, they'll drop down to below 60. It's just the way the game works. Because obviously they're only racing each other, so they're picking up points, getting more driver rating, and then the lobbies are becoming higher rated because of that. But it'll be interesting to see what happens with the next season. I want to know all the details. Hopefully they will give us some information soon about what their plans are for it. It'd be nice to hear if there's... I'd like them to do something else as well in between the gap. Something, even if it's not an official FIA season, something, some sort of championship to bring everyone back into the game, and like offer some sort of prize to people, like the winner, like the top 3 drivers, give them a wheel or something. Let them fight for Thrustmaster GT, top 3 drivers. That'll bring people back on the game and fighting for it. I'm sure they could work out a deal with Thrustmaster for that in each region, top 3, get it? Also, like something based on your division, like on your rank, on your driver rating. So the top driver within each rating, so top A rated, top B rated, top C rated, top D rated, and top E rated get some sort of prize. Just little things like this. These are things that iRacing does to get people back into it. Red Bull is terrible for your health. I like Red Bull. Oh, you mean Red Bull the drink? Yeah. You're on about the drink. I thought you meant the track. Drinks really bad, yeah. I don't touch it. Horrible as well. Right. I will end the stream there now, and I'll see everyone tomorrow. I'll put the video live literally as soon as this ends. I'm going to go on and put it live, so check this video out, and then we'll be live tomorrow, probably midday-ish with some FIA practice, and might even do 2 streams tomorrow. We'll see. See you later, everyone. Thanks for joining the stream, everyone, as well, and thank you to all the donations that we had in the stream. Thank you to all the subscribers, and thank you to everyone who just came in and watched. I appreciate it, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.